Hello, my sweet friend. It's Christina, and welcome to a new episode of the Art Cake Coach podcast. Hello, my sweet friend. I am Christina Revalo, cake decorator, coach, and teacher, and I am here to empower my fellow cake artists to be creative and to work together as a tight cake community by providing information and opportunities for all, regardless of their level of expertise and knowledge. If you are a cake artist, cake decorator, baker, or cake enthusiast and want to be coached for success, this podcast is for you. Let me help you set achievable goals, understand that managing your time, having a positive mindset, understanding your customer, selling, using social media for your cake business, and knowing how to teach your craft are all as important as flour, sugar, and eggs. Let me share with you what has worked for me, all from a very personal and down-to-earth perspective. I want for you to put your name out there, not to be stressed with time and working hours, and to participate in cake collaborations and competitions, so one day you will be that cake artist featured in a cake magazine or teaching at international events, just like me. Welcome to the Art Cake Coach podcast. Well, hello, my sweet, sweet friends. Welcome to another episode of the Art Cake Coach podcast. Christina here. I missed this. It's been a while since I do a solo episode. It's been a while since I recorded an episode because I've been stacking interview episodes for a little while now. So I'm really, really enjoying like I always say, my confessionary time. It's just me, my computer, the front wall. I'm just talking to you. I imagine that I'm talking to you, to all of you guys today. Why is this episode airing on a Friday and on a Tuesday? And why it's a solo episode again? It's because last weekend was the DMA's Awards, the first live edition of the D Licious Magazine's Awards, second year of the awards ceremony. Last year was online, this year was live, and what a weekend. And of course, I wanted to record this episode about the DMAs with everything fresh, with everything that just happened, telling you all the details, sharing with you how much fun we had. So I didn't want to pre-record anything before the awards. I really wanted to be as fresh as possible. So today, the episode is more to the personal side again. It's more about what happened on the weekend, which was all great. The feelings, the emotions, the roller coasters of emotions, Cake Friends Stay Creative being nominated, the community, everything. So stay here. Bear with me. Listen to today's episode, and hopefully with this episode I can light this little sparkle, so next year I will see you at the DMA's Awards. So thank you, stay here, and the episode is about to start. Okay, my sweet friends, so I have this thing when every time I'm going to tell a story, it's something that I do since I was a little girl. I guess that has helped me to do the podcast and to do what I do, because every time I'm going to tell a story, I go to the beginning. I go, this is how everything started. I could go back to a year ago, but I'm not going to do that. I always like to give the background vibe of things. So let me set the background for you of what happened last weekend. First of all, I've been planning my trip to go to the DMA's Awards, like I said, for over a year. I think it was February last year that Kelly contacted us, and with this crazy idea of doing an award ceremony on a castle in the UK. And it was kind of crazy because at the time, it was the first time. We didn't know what we were getting into. But my dear friend Cholis, you've heard me talk about her before here. She's my cake buddy that we travel together. We go everywhere together. She's from Spain. And we look at each other and like, Castle, England, awards, let's go. So we started booking everything. We organized all the trip together. We sat a room. Along the way, we had A new friend added up to the event, our dearest Marta Torres, cookie artist of the year in the DMAs, by the way. Congratulations, Marta. I'm going to talk about you in a second. And we decided, to book a room together, the three of us. It was going to be fun, like a slumber party, girls' night out, everything great. But as you know, life happens, and my dear friend Cholis is going through a rough patch. Her mom has been sick since December, and she had to make a decision to stay and take care of her, which I totally understood. I was expecting not less from her. I knew it was important for her to be with her mom, and being away, her mom in Spain, she was going to be in the UK if anything happened. So I knew I think it was 2 weeks ago before the awards that I was like, I think she might not be going, which was sad. I miss her deeply. She is amazing, and I wish every time. I spent the whole weekend thinking about her and thinking about, she would have been having fun here. We would have been together. Because the thing is, we were going to go to the awards, and later we're going to spend a couple days in London, and it was the first time in London for both of us. So last minute, I had everything booked. And I wasn't going to stay in London for 2 days by myself. But I thought about taking my husband with me. But of course, Marta was going to be sleeping with us. I couldn't put my husband with Marta in the same room. Marta was already giving us a big vote of confidence by staying with us for the first time in the same room. So I was not going to get my husband into the room as well. So I took my oldest daughter, Mariana. Some of you who were there got the chance to meet her. So it was a last minute surprise mother-daughter trip, which was also very special. And it was very special to me to show her the cake community, to introduce her to everyone, for her to see, because my family always stays at home when I go to these crazy things, the events and the Cake International, all of that. And they don't know anyone because everybody, we talk to each other online. Everything is online. They've seen pictures, but that's it. But getting to really know them and having the feeling. So it was special for me to take her. It was special for her to see what I do, to see how much the community supports me and what I do as well. And it was actually interesting because Mariana doesn't bake. She only eats cakes. That's all she does. She loves cooking, but not baking. That's not her thing. She's a very, and here I am talking about my daughter, mothers. She's an old soul. She loves reading. She's studying archaeology. I'm very proud of her. And she doesn't bake. She doesn't do any of this, but she looked at everything that was happening with fresh eyes, and her feedback was so valuable. I'm going to be sharing some of her feedback here from a person who's outside of the community. Because sometimes it's important also to put things in perspective. We're going to get to that point in a second. But anyway, that was the background story of the trip. We went there and we got to meet everyone. So we traveled on Saturday morning very early. Like I had to wake up at 3 a.m. I had to be at the airport 4. The flight was at 6. We arrived there at 9. And the same day of the awards, and our room was only available by 3 in the afternoon. But the good thing is that we stay in the lobby of the hotel. They have these big, very comfortable couches, and we got to see so many people who were staying there. We got to chat, really sit down and chat, which was great. Some of the cake friends that I don't interact with the most, but I know them from online. So the girl Tina Scott Parrish, which was nominated for the same category as me, and I admire her very much. She's an amazing artist. She has a great trajectory. She has the magazine. So it was an honor to just sit down and talk to her. Let's just sit down and chat, which was great. Of course, again, I didn't have my glasses on, so people was like, "Are you Christina?" I was like, "Yeah, it's me." But anyway, it was fun. This is a funny thing everywhere. Goda, I met the girls with Carrie and I'm sorry, girls, I keep forgetting their name, but the big three who won the awards. The the CI, the Cake International Best in Show last year. I'm gonna find their names. Give me a second because I have to mention their names as well. I saw them, a beautiful, beautiful ladies from India who were there as well, and it was fun. It was fun to just sit down and talk to them, and getting to know each other again. Or getting to know each other more before the awards. But it was tiring. We were tired. We were grumpy because our room was not ready. Finally, our room got ready at 3. And of course, imagine 3 women trying to get ready from 3 to 5 in one room. It was hectic, but it was fun. Just makeup, the hair, everything going on. And that was fun. I haven't done that in a long time, like I don't know, since high school, probably with my friends. So that was a good thing. And Marta, thank you so much for putting up with us that day with me and my daughter. Actually, my daughter was really helpful because again, she has this young vision of makeup and everything, so she helped us a little bit. Then we went to the Leeds Castle. That's where the DMAs were held. I mean, beautiful place, fairy tale. That was very, very nice. The awards were not in the castle. Some of us had the idea that it was going to be like, castle stairways and things like that. It was actually like a venue outside of the castle, but it had the most beautiful view of the castle. And it was so beautiful, so well decorated, so well put together. It was very nice. It was very cozy because when we enter through the it like would be the bar. It was cold and it was rainy, but it was fun. And it was so cozy, everybody there, and just seeing everyone. And I have to tell you guys, this is what happened. When you go to, I've been only to 2 awards. I don't want to sound mean or comparing anything, but I'm just going to say my vision of it. Okay, I'm going to say my vision of it. I went to the I forgot Cake Masters Awards 2 years ago on Birmingham and Cake International, and this one's the Cake Masters Awards are held in a big, huge place. So when you enter, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of room. So everybody's kind of shy, everybody's kind of like in their own corner, seeing only the friends that you see. But in this one, was smaller, was cozier. I mean, you bumped into everyone. So it was like, I don't know. I will put it like being at the wedding of a family member and everybody know each other. It's like, hey, how are you? So it was really good. It was really nice. It felt so welcoming, so warm. For me, it's still, I'm not going to say a shock, but when I sit down and I think about this, just entering a small room and seeing there Melanie Underwood, David Close, Emma Jane, all of this great artist, and bumping into them is like, hi, how are you? Meeting my kid, it's just talking to me like I'm part of the pack is like, for me, it's still overwhelming. And I think for some of us, when we go to these events, especially for the first time, or we haven't been there so much, because we work from home, we're like very isolated into our own world. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's surprising, it's overwhelming, it's grateful, it's a lot of things going on. But you all made me feel at home, and thank you so much for being so nice to my daughter. She felt at home as well with all of you. And of course, I got to see all my sweet friends from Cake Friends Stay Creative, which I got to meet 2 ladies that came from Mexico, all the way from Mexico. They have been in the group, they have been in my collaborations, but we have never seen each other live, so it was so special to see them there, to give them a hug. Jean, who came all the way from the United States, it was so good to see her. And I keep not taking pictures with Jean, I'm sorry if you're listening to this. Next time, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my camera out. Actually, what happened this year is I forgot about the pictures because I was so distracted talking to everyone. So my daughter took a few pictures, and I'm in the pictures of everybody else. But I miss pictures with a lot of people because of that. Of course, there's everything. And I have to say it because, there is, most of the community is just open and amazing. I will say there are some shy ones that maybe they don't come to say hello, or they don't, because I don't know, they don't feel like it. I feel bad because then I see the pictures like, oh, this person was there and I didn't say hello to them. So if I didn't say hello, it's not because I was, thinking that I'm some sort of diva, or that or that I'm shy. I'm not shy. I'm not shy. It's because I honestly, I'm terrible, terrible remembering faces. And there's so many people on Facebook. And then when I see your picture on Facebook that you were there, I'm like, oh, I didn't say hello to this person. I really want to meet them. But next time, if you see me, just come and give me a hug. And that's it. Because I will love it. So, and of course, you have just a few, but I have to say it. I'm sorry. I don't like to be mean, but I'm going to say it. You do have some diva likes, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it's because in a way they're shy, or I don't know. But yeah, sometimes they come across like that. I'm not going to go deeper into that. But that's where my daughter's input was interesting, because she said to me at the end of, actually the days later, she said, I loved everything. I loved your words. I loved seeing everyone. I loved how much people love you, how much people support you. I love seeing that, because I know how hard you work. I know how hard you work for the community, and that are there for everyone, and seeing that they recognize that. That was important for her. That was important for me, for her to see it. But then she said to me, the thing is, Mom, outside of those walls, outside of those walls to the world, because of course in the cake decorating world, people will know who you are, or who all of you guys are. But outside of that place, nobody really knows. You're just a baker. These people are just bakers, artists, bakers, You guys make cakes. And that put a lot of things in perspective, thinking of awards, winning, losing, feeling important, not feeling important, giving importance to everything, not giving importance to everything. So it was very, very, very interesting, almost humbling, to put everything into perspective of guys. And we talked with Marta about that. Like, guys, we bake cakes. That's actually what we do. We all started there because at some point we wanted to bake a cake for our kids, nephews, nieces, a sister, a brother, or even ourselves. And in one hand, it's amazing to see how far this industry has gone, and how far we all have gone, right? How much we have achieved. But in the other hand, it's a humbling experience. It's like, yeah, we make cakes, so let's focus on what we need to focus. Let's just keep friendly. Let's leave the egos outside, because there's no need for that. And let's enjoy ourselves as a big, loving, fun cake community that we are. Okay, so taking that little note aside, like I said, it was interesting to see everything from the perspective, the eyes of my daughter, who doesn't bake and who has no idea who anybody is there. So that was interesting. Just getting a sip of water. Now let me talk to you about the feelings, the ceremony, everything that went on. Dear Kelly, I love you to death, and everybody praised you that night, and they were absolutely right to do it. We were praising you in backstage, just talking between us, and I'm gonna say everything here if you're listening. And I think I said it to you last year on Cake International. You're doing an amazing job with giving giving chance to people who has not been giving any chances, being really inclusive to with all of the cake artists from different countries, cities, backgrounds, level of expertise. Your magazine is so complete, is so full of interesting information, tips, and help for the community. Um, you have really become a beacon of bringing this cake community together. You should be nominated as cake community as well. Cake community together, and all of that. Through all of that, you have remained so lovely, humble, approachable, adorable person that you are. And we are, all of us in that room, the day of the awards, were saying the same thing. The Kelly that we met at the beginning of, I don't know, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, when everything started, or this Kelly is the same Kelly. And we love you for that. And we love you for all the opportunities you're giving us. Nobody has ever included awards such as an online community, and you did it. And you understand the support that the communities are for the cake world. You had the Sugar Auteur, which was a beautiful award to recognize a specific style from cake artists. I mean, you had an amazing, amazing event, and we congratulate you. We thank you for it. And I cannot say enough how much we appreciate you as a person. Kelly Jane, this is for you. But my sweet, sweet Kelly, I just have one complaint. I think I said it to you. Please don't put the my category after dessert because I couldn't enjoy the food. I was so nervous. No, this is a joke. But it's true. I was so nervous. Like at the beginning of the event, when everything started, I was like, oh, okay, okay. But as everything started building up and going towards my turn to be nominated, oh my God, I was like, I couldn't eat. I was so nervous. So that was my only complaint. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The ceremony was beautiful, was very cozy, very down to earth, very, it didn't drag for long, it was perfect. There were nerves, of course. There was, I think it's funny. And I'm going to tell you my insight from this. In one hand, I'm going to tell you, no, I'm going to tell it a different way. If you would have asked me 2 weeks ago, I was excited, right? I was excited, and I was in it for winning it. And I'm going to be honest with you. I was in it to win it. Like, I really could grasp having that trophy in our hands for the K community. Like, I really could. As days went by and the awards start getting closer, I kind of forgot about it, about the winning part. When we got to the awards, I was nervous. I was nervous. And that's when everything started to switch from, I'm going to win this, this is mine, to, whoa, I'm here. The community's here. Whatever happens, happens. That's actually the moment when everything switched for me. And as the night went by, and as my nerves kept growing, and I couldn't eat my dessert, which was really good, by the way. The food was delicious, like the magazine, but it was really good. As everything started building up, I realized, and just looking at everyone and just seeing everyone, it was like my inside, my my inner competitive side went numb, and I really could enjoy the fact of being there, right? And at that point, I was like, in one hand, it's like, I just wanted to get it over with. I need to relax. I need to let it go. I need to enjoy the evening. And is whatever happens, it happens. And when they call our names, what was emotional for me, and I really got like almost emotional, was when my name came up and my picture was there. I was like, whoa, we really must be doing something right. We're up there. I mean, and people clapping, my friends cheering. I was like, yeah, yeah, that's it. That's it, Christina. So at that point, after my name was mentioned, I just blocked. And I remember Emily saying the winner. And for me at that point, I just turned around in the table and start eating my dessert. It's like, that's it. This is what I came from for, just to see our names up there. And even more beautiful, of course, we lost. I thought at some point we were going to take the award. The award went for a podcast, actually. I think it's called My Baking Journey. I started following them after that. Didn't actually, I'm sorry, but I didn't know the podcast until that day. I started following them, and I'm a follower of their podcast. And, but losing was actually interesting and a blessing because it really gave me that feeling of enjoying the moment, enjoying being there, enjoying being nominated. But the most beautiful thing happened afterwards. When everything was done and I went around congratulating the winners and congratulating everybody, a lot of you came to me and said, Christina, I thought you were going to get it because the work that you do with your community, everything that you have done so many in these years, all of the things that you have achieved. I mean, we're so proud of you. We're so happy for you. We're so happy to be part of your community. And that, my friends, that is priceless. That is priceless. And it also made me realize one thing that I was talking to Marta about it. We are actually a very young community, very, very young community. 4 years is nothing. We think that it's been a long time. For me, it's been a long time, but it's nothing for years. And we still have so much room to grow, so much room to accomplish and to do more for you guys that, yeah, it's always going to be a next year. I remember when the nominations for the Cake Masters came out, we put our name out there, nothing happened. And I said at the moment, there's always going to be next year to be nominated. Well, guess what? We were nominated this year for the DMAs. So there's always going to be a next year for winning, right? And I really wish, I truly wish that next year more online cake communities will be up there nominated. More podcasts will be up there nominated because there's so many people doing such a great job with helping the community that they all deserve a place in there. But yeah, losing was a blessing in disguise. So if I could mention some takeaways from this experience, is not about winning. Actually, yeah, it sounds cliche. Everybody say it, especially if you lose, but it's not. It's not about winning. It's about being there. Seeing my name up there was very humbling and overwhelming experience. The feedback from all of you, how proud I am of the community we have achieved and for our community to be there. Because let me tell you something, and that struck me at that time. Not taking anything away from the other nominees because they were all very special in their own way. Our community is absolutely free. We don't charge anything for being there. And all the work that I do, and not only I don't charge you, I don't make any money from the communities. Like I'm doing all of this because I love it. I don't gain anything. I mean, I do gain a lot, but not money from Cake Friends Stay Creative. It's a community. I'm not going to say it's the only one, but it's one of the few and most, I will say, it's one of the few big, large, important communities in our cake world, international world, that it's actually said in two languages, Spanish and English, equally for Spanish speakers and English speakers. And because that's me, that's my two languages. That's, well, I actually speak three, but Yeah, I'm not gonna be doing everything in 3 languages. I'm gonna go crazy. But I really wanted to include the Latin America community, the Hispanic community. It was so important for me because it's my life, it's my background, it's where I come from, and it's this community actually serves equally English speakers and Spanish speakers. We have 7,452 members in our community that have all come to be part of our family totally organically. Like, no, I haven't done any event, any paid anything or paid ad for people to join. It's just word of mouth. That's it. And inviting friends and inviting friends. From those 7,452 members, we have a medium of 2,956 active members weekly. That's a lot. If you know statistics of communities online, that's a lot. From 7,000 that almost 3 are active, that's huge, and it's all thanks to you, and it's all thanks to the work that I put here every single day and every single week. It's a worldwide community. We have so many countries, so many languages, so many cities, so many people. And the sole purpose of this community is support. Is help you shine, is help you go, beyond your limitations and beyond your limiting beliefs and be the best cake artist and baker that you can be. And I will say, without taking any respect from all of the other communities, it's one of the only communities nominated that completes all of those requirements. So that's something to be proud of. When I see members of my community, like Clarissa and Maggie, nominated to those awards on Saturday, and 4 years ago, I'm not going to say it's thanks to me and to the community, but the community has helped them, has been a window for them to put themselves out there and to be in collaborations and to show their work so they can be nominated. Seeing that, so many people there that have set classes, businesses, lives. Victoria, if you're listening, Victoria White, she started doing live demos at Cake Friends Stay Creative. She was nominated there as well. I mean, that's what I'm doing this. That's why I'm doing this. And that's why this community is so important. So yeah, we didn't win. But as you can see, as you can listen to, if I keep counting my blessings, they're more than just, I'm not going to say just, it sounds bad. That's more than the trophy. Because I really wanted the trophy as well. But that's more than the trophy. As your cake coach, I am here to help you. If you want to go a little bit further in your journey, to organize your time, set clear goals, maybe teach, work on your mindset, or set a roadmap for results, especially for results and success, I am here for you. Why don't you book a free discovery call with me? I will be leaving the links here in this episode so we can chat, we can talk about what you really need, and we can see if we're a good fit for each other. Remember, I have just one mission in this cake world. First is to unite the cake community as one and to make you, my cake artist, my sweet friend, understand the importance of investing in you. Like I said, I will be leaving the links here in the description of this episode so you can book a 30 minutes free discovery call with me. And just remember, in case nobody said this to you today, I do appreciate you and I want you to stay safe and stay creative. So, my sweet friends, what's going to happen next? Well, what's going to happen next is, since the community got nominated, my mind is not stopping thinking, what is the next big step for our community? What is the thing that we're going to do? And I'm thinking about a lot of ideas, and I really would love your support. So if you're listening to this podcast, I'm going to ask you 2 favors. Follow the podcast. Share the podcast. Please leave me a review in the podcast so the podcast can keep growing and keep reaching more and more people. And you can keep being informed of everything that our community will be doing in the next years to come. Uh, and if you're listening to this and if you're not part of Cake Friends Stay Creative, what are you waiting for? Just go there, ask to join, and you're there. You're part of the family. What's next for the community is I really want to give business opportunity for the teachers and the mentors that have been freely helping our community for these past 4 years. So there will be some ideas coming up. I would really, really love to serve you with classes and courses to improve your mindset, your teaching techniques, your time management, and your goal setting. I really want to give opportunities to everyone, regardless of their level of expertise, to shine in an international cake community, being, I don't know, in a cake magazine, tutorials, demos, awards, and so on. There are a lot of things coming up. So stay tuned, stay participative on our community because next year, we're going to be there at the DMAs again with all of you. Kelly, you asked me at the DMAs what I thought about it, and I told you I loved it, and I'm going to keep saying that I loved it. But actually, I think you're going to be needing a bigger space. And it's not because the space was not okay, it's because next year is going to be a lot of people coming. I can tell you. The buzz that this award has created, it's going to keep happening. It's going to keep happening. And more people are going to come, and you better count on me for anything that you need. Wishes, I wish to see cake collaborations included in the awards if it's possible. Maybe wedding cakes included in the awards if it's possible. More podcasts. Maybe you will have to do a separate a separate category for communities and podcasts. There's so many great podcasts out there for the cake world. I have, honestly, I already have like 3 or 4 friends who have podcasts and they're great. So I think they should be separate nominated. It's just a thought, But yeah, there's so many good ones, and there's so many great cake communities as well. So maybe you'll have to open 2 more categories. What else? Like I said, count on me for anything. And just to tell you that we had the best time. It was you know, it was just like a little bit of a fresh air, like, oh, seeing our friends, right? Because we wouldn't seeing each other until November if it wasn't for this. There are other cake fairs and events going on. I wish I could go to all of them, but I can't. I have to choose my battles, or my bank account is going to yell at me. But yeah, it was great. It was great to see everyone. We had the best time, and of course, I didn't tell you I had the chance to spend 2 days, almost 3, in London with my daughter, and I loved it. I loved London. I want to move to London. If you can find me a job in London, I would love it because I want to move there. I know people in London will tell me, like my friend Steph, he told me the other day, he's like, because he lives in London and he wants to move to Portugal. I was like, let's swap. Let's just, you come to London, I go to Portugal. I was like, fine, I'm fine with it. That's it. So I loved London, loved being there. Definitely going back with the family in September, and definitely going back next year for the DMAs. Definitely seeing all of you guys again in November. Do not miss Cake International this year. It's funny because I said I was gonna give it a break and then go, but then it's the 30th anniversary of Cake International, and we have to go. We have to go. We have to be there. Congratulations to all the winners. I didn't say that before. I'm sorry. I was so into my thing that I didn't say congratulations to all the winners of the DMA's award. Amazing, great people. You all deserved it. I love seeing all of your winners. I mean, Emily, because we interview Emily here. We interview Emily here, and she won for the painting category. Ariana Sperandio. I mean, she's amazing, and I love that she won. I don't know. I think it was 2 or 3 awards. From Portugal, we had Marta won the cookie one, and Sophia Fox won 2 awards as well. Great, love it. Portugal represented there. It was 4 of us nominated, 2, and we got 3 awards. That's great. What else? Hope I'm not missing anyone. Just great to see you all. Emma Jane won awards. Zoe, love Zoe's speech. She made a video speech, which we all loved. From who else? Who else? I'm thinking of who else won. Oh, there was a very special award for Melanie Underwood, which we also had here in the podcast. I mean, she's the boss. So yeah, that award was special. What else? Love to seeing everyone. Love to see my friends. I wish I could name you all, but I will spend the whole episode just saying names. But you know who you are because I gave you all big hugs and we have great pictures together. So thank you so much for being there. Thank you so much for your love and your support. Thank you for all your beautiful comments about my daughter. Isn't she great? You all said that she looks like me. I said she's a 2.0 version of myself. She's the improved one. She's amazing. So it was fun to have a good time with her. But that's it, guys. That's it. This is today's episode is very, very personal, very my confessionary style, like I used to say. And I'm just happy. I'm just happy that I had the chance, happy, blessed, grateful that I had the chance to be there. There's a quick thank you note to whatever you believe in, whatever I believe in. I'm not gonna get religious here, but just feeling grateful for doing what I do, serve you as I serve you, and having the opportunity to be part of these events. Because believe me, 4 years ago, that wouldn't have been in my radar. So yeah, or in my life. So thank you so much. Thank you guys. I love you all. I'm gonna stop rambling right now. There is going to be, remember, there is the paid subscription for the podcast, and I'm going to be recording right next after I finish this a very, very interesting episode about money mindset. So if you want to listen to it, you can subscribe for only $2.99 a month and get access to all the classes already recorded from last month on goal setting, and you can access this month's class that it's about money mindset. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you next week. And as always, my sweet friends, first let me tell you that I love you all, and then stay safe and stay creative. I'll see you next time. My sweet, sweet friend, if you like this episode, if you love this podcast, I will kindly ask you to leave me a started review, whatever you're listening to this episode, that is available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and I think a couple of other ones. But in any of those, just leave me a review. Leave me a couple of stars or 5 stars if you like it. So people will find this episode, the algorithm would put it out there, and more of our K community will benefit from it. Share it with your friends. Download the episode and share them. Share them on your social media and tag me because I will answer you back. Of course I will. And send me comments, send me your review, send me your feedback. Even if you don't agree with anything that I say, I would love to hear your opinion. You can find me in any of my social media accounts. I will be leaving the links here on this episode description. I'm on Facebook as The Art Cake Experience. I am on Instagram at Christina_The Art Cake Experience. Or you can even find me on YouTube, my YouTube channel, The Art Cake Experience channel. So thank you so much for listening. And please leave me your review and leave me your comments and your feedback. I would love to hear what you have to say about any of these episodes.